The reason why I ain't got a job, because I ain't never had a job, and I don't know what it feel like to work, so.
I don't like clowns.
We're not like you.
Idiot.
Logic!
Oh, yeah.
My coworker was all in a tizzy because she gonna tell me that Charlie Kirk got shot, and I said good. So we get into this whole conversation about it, and she goes, well, you can't hate people for their political views. And I'm like, yes, I can. Like, that's specifically why I hate people sometimes. You can't hate me for my views because my views don't infringe upon your rights. You don't hate me for what I believe in because it doesn't interfere with your life. Some of these views are dangerous. And I'm glad he got shot. Hopefully he dies. I don't care.
The permission structure for violence. You've got polls about political violence. Democrats don't think it's a good idea. Only Republicans.
How stupid do you think we are?
You're a fucking liar.
Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Try to prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
We are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
We are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government.
Not only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said, no one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
These people that are now selling T-shirts with Charlie Kirk and a bullet wound in his neck, they cannot be negotiated with. You cannot debate with them. You cannot persuade them to vote Republican. You cannot appeal to them. You will never convince them that you're a good person, that you just want the best for everybody. You will never get them to stop hating you. People like to say, well, can the left finally admit that they have their own problem? They'll never admit that. They'll never admit that. These craven losers, that person that when Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck, instinctually got up and turned and celebrated. They have to be defeated. We can't change their minds. We can't invite them to change our minds. We can't negotiate with them. We can't invite them for a political compromise. If your gut reaction to seeing someone take a bullet in the neck and their face explode and their young children run up to them because they were afraid of the noise, if your reaction was to grin and celebrate, you must be defeated. You must be destroyed. You must be identified, you must be isolated, and you must be eradicated from our society. Not Democrats, not leftists, not liberals, those people that would celebrate in that moment. That is pure evil, pure malice. There is no charity in a person's heart. I don't care who it is, who sees anybody get their neck exploded and celebrate like that. That's the kind of evil we're dealing with. That's the kind of evil that has taken over our society.
Only people inclined to consume conservative media are now, I think, upward of 50% say that if necessary, violence is okay. You've only got the conduct on one of the two sides.
It's, God, these people are so soulless.
Well, I guess we're going to continue to have this real dumb, stupid conversation in this country. Where the ugly chicks on CNN, where the fat people on Twitter with they, them pronouns, while everybody from the political spectrum's telling everybody, we don't know who shot Charlie Kirk. It was probably a Trump supporter. A Trump supporter shot this is one of Donald Trump's biggest supporters. The only guy who was able to mobilize a generation that had been completely ignored by the Republican Party, at least my entire life. Nobody was able to get 20-year-olds to vote for Donald Trump until Charlie Kirk. Yeah, but Donald Trump supporters killed that dude. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, though. That makes no sense at all. And that's why they're trying to bend everybody's brain into a pretzel, because it's clear what happened here. It's very clear what happened here. He killed one of the most prolific right-wing figures. I don't think that this should be that difficult, but again, we're in a psyop, and they will continue to muddy the waters. But let's look at this. Here you got a left-wing nut job on Twitter saying, hey, everybody, I'm going to make a toy of Charlie Kirk's last moment. As Charlie Kirk is dying, I'm going to make a toy of that so we could all celebrate. Clearly, a large, big seller to Republicans. Right? No, of course not. Of course not. It's all leftards. Leftards masturbating to this. Mentally ill, soulless lunatics hopped up on hormone blockers want to buy something like this, something gruesome like that, because they got daddy issues and they're fucking crazy.
So this guy just said he wanted to murder our baby as we were walking past, and now they're gonna put him under arrest. He said, I'm gonna murder your wife and baby.
Yeah, he literally said that. This guy right there, when we're walking past.
So we're gonna press charges.
He said he wanted to kill our white baby. How sick can people be? This is disgusting. I'm completely outraged. You can't even walk down the streets of Washington, D.C. without people acting like this. Thank God we reported it to the police and are dealing with the guy. I cannot believe this right now. Don't bring your kids down here. It's not safe.
Don't bring your kids to D.C.
Not safe at all.
You know, the lunatic fringe.
The reason why I ain't got a job, because I ain't never had a job, and I don't know what it feels like to work. So how would I be able to cope with working if I ain't never had a job? How would I be able to work if I ain't never had a job? Like, I don't know how to work. I ain't never had a job in my life.
You lazy bitch.
So how would I work? I ain't never worked for minimum wage, so how would I work? I ain't never had a job in my life. I don't pay tax dollars, as y'all said.
Cut her off.
In 5th grade, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a sinner, I'm selfish, I'm broken, and only thanks to Jesus' perfect sacrifice, coming and living a perfect life, that I get something I do not earn, but has been given to me, this free gift of eternal life.
is a messed up world.